Hey, hey, hey! This is a redneck hooker. No, that's the name of the boat. Redneck hooker. I may be a redneck, but not a hooker. Well, maybe I am a hooker. Yeah, because I get it. I get it. Redneck hooker. Hooker means if you hook a fish. I get it. Well, maybe I am a redneck hooker. Anyway, a nice boat. 2013 20 foot. Alumiweld, got 175 jet, plenty of power, no cavitation, no blowout, no loading pump, runs good. Kicker motor, I fixed the actuator pump. That was sticking, it was hard to start once I did one idle, but that was froze, so I worked and broke that free. Okay, depth finder, that works good. Just got built-in base maps, you know, leaves a trail and so on. You can do that on this. And there's fish. There's been a lot of bait out here, seals all over the place. Anyway, nav lights, if you hit this one, but I asked for a anchor light, still haven't got it, so there's no anchor light in here. You got red light, got green light, that works good. This here is just a fish box up under here. That's just storage, a fuel tank. See how much gas we got. Ooh, we're running on the east side, so we better not run too long, but I got enough gas. If I hang foot, I can get back on that. This light, I take it, this is what this is for this. This doesn't work. Your battery for your bow mounts up there. What I'm gonna do, built-in fuel tank there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this button right here. That turns this on. Your gas fills right there. So I'm gonna go back here now to Brewmaster style seats, 703 control box. This is hooked up to this battery right here. So you have to charge that battery to get a GPS, and that should last quite a while actually. So not a big deal. He probably just didn't want to run the wires to the back, you know, string them. You just had to do a feeder wire. Okay, this said it has a live well switch on it. Yeah, that's typically for that front that doesn't have a live well. This here he had plumbed off of his kicker motor for hand wash at one time probably, but now you can see all it is a drain. It just goes out the back, so that's not hooked up to anything. It's just a drain. That's for your wash down. So basically this one right here, you can sit and actually turn that off, because that does nothing for you. Now this one here you got to turn on. They're a little stiff. So there you go. And see the line's busted on that right here, so it needs a new hose. But the pump does work. So I'm going to shut that off. I'm going to tell them to corrosion X these two. It's 175. You got a T99 with a top guard. So what we'll do first is we'll run the main. So just fire this up. Oh, fires right up. Give it about 10 seconds before the water comes out. At an idle, let's see what happens. Give it some throttle. There you go. Yep, okay. If that does it, get a bar paper clip and jam up in that pee hole. Now it's peeing like it should. Sometimes it get a little bit plugged. So then you just put it in gear. Make sure you're going the right way. A little bit more gas. Then we'll hit it right here. This is tricky with one hand, so. Yeah, no loading up, no cavitation, no blowout. 2.5 seconds. yours is about 45%. So you're about up to a 115. So this thing does really good. Then you bring that one back, turn the key off, go over here, trim this little 99 down. Okay, cold morning starts. You want to leave this all the way back. Do here, give it like 4 or 5 pumps. Make sure you pump that primer valve. Then bring it back, bring it up to here, pull the choke, fire it. But now I've already fired this up. So when you do that, just bring this to here, make sure the choke's in, then just hit the start button and bring it down. Good water flow. You see, before it would not idle. It would just die. And it would be real jerky. And then I cleaned probably some of the old gas out too. So you have to bring that back, put it in gear. You know, cutting out now, ready to brake. Almost 5. Then I'll turn this way. Turns lickety split. Wow, that's quick. Then you got a friction setting right here. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Unless I'm out of gas. That's funny. See, every time. But hey, never fear. See, it could be bad gas. See that? How you have to have the choke out. Bring that there. It fires up. I'm going to run this real hard, get that gas out of that system. So anyway, see how long that takes. Oh, I see the problem. You need to have this laying right here. See that arrow? You need to make sure it's like this or up. You don't want it pointed down or it'll back to you. Water pump. See right there? That was starting out good. What I'm going to do, yeah, see how that's slowing down now? So, I'm going to get my little bag of tricks right here. There you go. Go like this. There, see? There's a little junk in there. All that is a dental floss piece. You know, they got the ones with the little twirly thing that just have the handle. They work good too. But if you need to clean your teeth, there you go too. So that's working good. Nice to carry all those little adapter pieces. So now we're going to run it again just to get that old gas through that line. Then I'm going to bring it back down now. See, and it ain't dying. Still got water flow. See? No dye in there. It just needs to be run, I think. Bring that back. Shut her off. Trim her up. And then hit that friction so it stays there. Okay, now for the valve mount. Remember, I went ahead and turned the power on up there. Here's the remote. You really don't need the puck. Probably if you were hooked up to like a Hummingbird or something like that, that'd be great. Okay, I'm going to shut this off just to show you how to do it. So this little check right here, you just hit it and it says okay, then hit the round circle And I set your trim down for so it trims right where you need to be when you just hit. Now you got to remember this little round button right here going down, 2 taps. When you stow it up, you just 1 tap it and then give it a couple seconds when you double click. So right now I'm going to go click, click, and wait. Sometimes it takes 3 seconds for that to react. See, now it's going to go down to where I trimmed it, so it's going to go in the same place every time. That's about right, where it didn't blow out of the water when it got a little bit rough. It's going to see how it stopped right there. Now this turns the power on. Right there you'll see the blade up there. Then the plus and minus is for speed. So I've got it up to 4, 6. There, look at this thing go. And these buttons right here is for steer. See, with these big clunky govs on, it's kind of hard. Let me see. See? So we're on 7. Now, once I get this thing going, then you hit the end right here, and that navigates. So that will hold it on a course. See how it says end? So it's navigating. Now you can shut that off. That goes away, then hit the anchor right there for spotlight. Right there. Now it's going to hold me right in this spot right here. And then you got cruise control for speed. Like if you want it for set for 2, you can dial that in until you're doing about 2 and hit that, and it'll keep it at 2 automatically if you're just navigating. Now see, that's trying to search the spot. We're down to 0.65 miles an hour. 0.62. Takes a second or two. 0. Right there. So then you can go back here.